So like I've told you in the past, eggs are one of the most versatile ingredients available to us, as you can use them in so many different ways, as a main ingredient, a binder, or even add them into soups and stews for a beautiful lift of flavors. Anyways, with that being said, today we're going to grab the humble egg and create an extraordinary recipe. We're talking garlic scrambled eggs. This is known in Spain as un revuelto al ajillo, and let me tell you, these scrambled eggs have a beautiful fluffy texture to them with an incredible melt-in-your-mouth goodness. They're very easy to make, and it's all done within minutes. Folks, this is another recipe where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed, just honest home cooking that packs a ton of goodness. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. La Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have a huge selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings, and they even offer classic grilling systems. That way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure you use coupon code on a fork during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's begin by grabbing 6 large eggs and cracking them into a large bowl. As always, I'm using cage-free organic eggs, but you can use whatever eggs you like. But like I always tell you, on recipes that are this simple, the higher the quality of the ingredients, the better the overall flavor. And we'll whisk the eggs vigorously between 1 to 2 minutes until we end up with a light pale yellow color. Then we'll add in a 1/4 cup of cold water, which is 60 milliliters. The reason for the water, it's going to help steam the eggs while they're cooking, which is one of the elements that give these eggs that fluffy texture. We'll also add in 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, which is about 8 grams. You can substitute this for 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, which is half a gram. And we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And once again, we'll whisk this vigorously for another 1 to 2 minutes. And I tell you, by using this technique to whisk the eggs, it's going to create air bubbles in the eggs, which is the other element that gives them that beautiful fluffy texture. And for the final ingredient to prepare, I'm going to grab 4 large cloves of garlic. If the ones that you're using are smaller in size, use about 6. I'm going to remove the skins from each one, and we'll thinly slice the garlic. For the next step, I'm going to grab a large non-stick fry pan, heat it with a low to low medium heat. Important to use a lower heat here, nothing higher, otherwise your eggs are going to brown too quickly and they're going to end up with a rubbery texture. And I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. Then we'll immediately add in the sliced garlic, and we'll mix it continuously. And it's very important to add the garlic into the pan while the oil is heating and not when the oil is hot, as this is going to help that olive oil really infuse with that beautiful garlic goodness. After about 3 to 4 minutes and the garlic is starting to lightly sizzle and it's nice and fragrant, you don't want to brown it, we'll add in the egg mixture. And we'll let this sit here between 30 seconds to 1 minute without mixing the mixture. That way the eggs can slightly set in the bottom. Then we'll start pushing the egg mixture from the outer edges towards the center and then tilting the pan. That way the runny egg can go into the empty part of the pan. And we're going to continue to do this technique until there's virtually no more runny egg left. Once there's virtually no more runny eggs, but the eggs are still not fully cooked through, we'll turn off the heat and we'll continue to mix this for another 30 seconds or so, or until the eggs are just cooked through. And transfer the scrambled eggs into a serving dish. And for the final touches, we'll grate a kiss of Manchego cheese over the eggs. The one that I'm using has been aged for 6 months. You'll find a link where you can get that in the description box below. And we'll garnish with fresh parsley. Check it out, garlic scrambled eggs. Once again known in Spain as un revuelto al ajillo. Super easy to make, done within minutes, and filled with so much garlic goodness. Let's give them a try and see how they turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how these scrambled eggs taste. Here we go. First things first, beautiful fluffy texture, and the eggs just smell in your mouth. But the beauty here is that explosion of garlic flavors. Folks, give these a try at home once again for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and I promise with that first bite, these just might be the best scrambies you'll ever taste. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Rogelio Jr. Rivera, Elaine Engros, Brian Skeever, and Georgia Candiotti. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.